Hello everyone, in this video I'm bringing you a new UK visa, like new to my channel, not new to the UK. I've never spoken about this visa before on my channel and I just thought that I need to bring this to you, right? So this visa is kind of easy, like easy to get, into the UK. You don't need the Ielts test because I know there are a lot of people out there that don't like the Ielts test. Whenever I do a video about a visa, I'll get comments, do they need IELTS, do they need IELTS. So there's so many people that don't want to have anything to do with the IELTS test, and on this visa you don't need the IELTS test. So if you're one of them, come closer, come watch this video and see how you can get into the UK without having to write the IELTS test. So in this video I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this visa, who can apply, how to apply, every detail about it, right? So if you're just meeting, my name is Jackie and you're welcome to my channel, Jackie Travels. On this channel I share content to help you migrate abroad, to study, to work and to live. And right now on my channel I have so many videos you can watch about how to migrate to so many countries, like the UK, obviously, the Netherlands, Ireland, Australia, Japan, Germany, so many of them. So you may want to watch my old videos so you can know your options. And if this is the kind of content you want to be seeing on YouTube, then consider subscribing to my channel and turn on the post notifications so you know every time I share a new video, right? And thank you so much to my returning subscribers. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I truly appreciate all the support. Thank you and thank you. And if you've been watching my videos without subscribing, because there's so many people that watch without subscribing, I wonder why. Please, I would really like it. I would appreciate it. It would mean the world to me if you can subscribe to my channel. Just support the channel, by subscribing. All right, so let's get into the visa for the day. So the UK has different pathways, different visas, different ways you can get into the country. And I've done videos about so many of these videos. Okay, maybe not so many. I've done videos about some of these visas. I've done a video for the Global Talent Visa. On that visa as well, you don't need the IELTS test. You don't need a job offer. And it's the easiest visa to the UK, if you ask me. I have a video on it and it's going to be up here in, I'll link it up here and in the description box as well, so you can check it out and see how you can migrate to the UK on a Global Talent Visa. I also have a video on the Scale Up Visa. I have a video on how to migrate to the UK as a healthcare assistant, that is on the Health and Care Work Visa. So many videos, so many visas, pathways to the UK. I have like a full playlist about visas to the UK, how to find jobs, everything you need to know about migrating to the UK. I have a playlist for that, so the playlist is going to be up here and in the description box as well. So watch them and see the different ways you can migrate to the UK with IELTS, without IELTS, with a job offer, without a job offer, anyone that suits you. So for this video, I want to talk about the charity worker visa. Yeah, so it's a temporary visa, and a very good way to migrate to the UK. So this visa is not for everybody, right? It's not for everyone. It's not for people looking for greener pastures. It's not for anyone looking for a better job, how to make more money and all of that. This is not that kind of visa. This visa is for people that have the heart to give back to the society. This visa is for those kinds of people. So it's not for everybody. If you're looking for how to migrate to the UK to get a good job, earn a lot of money, this may not be the pathway for you. Okay, so what is the charity worker visa? Yeah, so this is a temporary work visa in the UK, and if you want to do unpaid voluntary work, then you can go on this visa, right? So let me read a little bit about the eligibility criteria for the charity worker visa. Yeah, so to get this visa, you need to have a certificate of sponsorship, right? So if you watch this and you feel like you want to migrate to the UK on this charity worker visa, let me know in the comment section, and from your comments I will know if I need to do the next video about where to find jobs to apply for this visa, right? Okay, so yeah, you need to have, first of all, your COS, that's your certificate of sponsorship from an employer in the UK, and then you need to have enough money to support yourself while you're in the UK. There's going to be a proof of funds of £1,270. That's basically standard. It's a standard, minimum proof of funds for people that migrate to the UK for work. And You may not need to show this if your employer is taking care of that aspect, right? So if you're over the age of 18, you have £1,270 in your account, and you have a job offer, and your job can even, exempt you from having that proof of funds, then you can migrate to the UK on this charity worker visa, right? So for this proof of funds of £1,207, you need to have had it in your account for at least 28 days before you apply for your visa, right? So when you've had this money in your account for 28 days, then you apply for the visa. And if you're migrating with your family, yes, you can migrate with your family on this visa. You'll also be needing proof of funds for them as well. You need to also have money in your account to show that you can take care of them while they are in the UK. There's a link to actually check how much your dependents will need, your spouse and your children, so you can check that out on UK government website. I'm going to drop a link in the description so you can check it out. So if your COS is covering your proof of funds, it's going to be stated by your employer that you're going to take care of this aspect, so you will not need the proof of funds, while applying for your visa. So as part of your application, you need to prove your identity and provide other supporting documents, and these documents, I think it depends on which country you're applying for, right? So you need to find out what the documents you need for your visa application to the UK is. Some will need like police report, you need tuberculosis test, things like that. So find out what's obtainable in your country, to apply for a UK visa. So in 3 weeks, you can get your charity worker visa and you're ready to migrate down to the UK, right? All right, so let's talk about the application fees for this visa. You're going to pay £259 for your application, and you typically have a health surcharge of £624. And for every of your dependents, you need to pay their visa application fees as well. So now let's talk about how long you can stay in the UK on this visa. So how long can you stay in the UK on this visa? It's a temporary worker visa, and you can stay in the UK for as much as 12 months. So after 12 months in the UK, you'll be required to return to your country, right? So you may be wondering, okay, why will I want to go to the UK for only 12 months? You can use your 12 months in the UK to scout for permanent jobs, right? You can actually be in the UK and get a COS. You can get a job offer for a permanent job and get your COS as well, and then travel down to your country to apply for a skilled worker visa, and then return to the UK to work for 5 years. The skilled worker visa is typically valid for 5 years. So this 12 months in the UK on the charity worker visa may not be a waste for you. 12 months is enough time for you to network with employers and recruiters, get a job offer that is permanent, get your COS, and then just fly back to your country, apply for your skilled worker visa, and then return to the UK. I think it's a good plan. Okay, so let's talk about what you can and cannot do in the UK on the charity worker visa. You can study while in the UK on the charity worker visa, and something else you can do is to work for a sponsor in the job described in your COS, and then you can do a second job in the same sector at the same level as your main job for up to 20 hours per week. So you can take up a second job and work for up to 20 hours per week, but it needs to be in the same sector for which you got your visa, right? So, and then another thing you can do is to bring your partner and your children with you to the UK. I already said that. So those are the things you can do on the charity worker visa. Now let's look at what you cannot do, right? You cannot receive any payment for work. Remember, this is for voluntary work. It's for unpaid voluntary work, yeah? So you can't, receive any payment for work while in the UK for this. And you cannot take a permanent job. Remember, I just explained that you can use your time in the UK to get a permanent job, but you can't start. You need to return to your country to apply for the skilled worker visa and then come back to the UK, on the skilled worker visa. And then you can't have access to public funds. Obviously, that's very basic. So now this is all about the charity worker visa. Like I said in the beginning, it's not for everybody. So if you feel like you have a calling to do voluntary work, you can take this up, go to the UK, do voluntary work for 1 year. Let me know if you're interested in this pathway. If you want to know where to find this kind of jobs, let me know in the comments. From your comments, I will know if I need to make the video on where to find jobs for this visa. If you found this video valuable, do give it a like and share the opportunity with others. You never can tell, your friends and family may need this kind of information. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe to the channel if you've not done that already. I will see you in my next video.